Welcome to Chiefs Kingdom News. Pull up a chair, or if you're heading down I-70, keep your eyes on the road because we've got a lot to get into today. I'm your host, and as someone who lives and breathes Chiefs football, someone who remembers the cold winters of the playoff droughts just as vividly as the confetti falling in Vegas and Phoenix, I need us to have a real, honest conversation about where this franchise stands right now. We're at a crossroads, Kingdom. From my perspective, the news cycle is buzzing with the kind of nostalgia that can be dangerous if you aren't careful. We're seeing Travis Kelce out there at the WM Phoenix Open, swinging the clubs, enjoying the sun, and living the life of a man who has absolutely nothing left to prove to anyone. And then, the reports start trickling in. Diana Russini is hearing that number 87 might be coming back for a 14th season. Naturally, the immediate reaction for a lot of fans is to celebrate, to feel that rush of the band is getting back together. But what the Kingdom needs to understand, and I say this with all the respect in the world for a first-ballot Hall of Famer, is that a Travis Kelce return, while heartwarming, shouldn't change the expectations for this team in 2026. In my view, this is how we protect the trophy in the long run, by being realistic about the present. Think back for a second. Think about the Lamar Hunt legacy. Think about the AFL roots and the decades this city spent waiting for a modern dynasty. We spent years searching for that it factor. Then we found it. We found Patrick Mahomes, we found the Kelce-Mahomes connection, and we found a way to turn Arrowhead into a fortress. But the magic of Arrowhead isn't just about names on the back of a jersey. It's about the relentless pursuit of excellence and the next man up mentality that Andy Reid has preached since the day he arrived in Kansas City. Right now, we're coming off a 6-11 season. It hurts to even say that out loud. No playoffs, no deep run, just an early winter. We are in the midst of a massive retooling process. And here's the cold, hard truth. The Chiefs have a roster that is in serious need of reconstruction. Now, I'm not talking about a full-blown rebuild. We aren't the Raiders, thank God. As long as Patrick Mahomes is under center, and we can safely assume he's got another 8 to 10 years of elite play in him, the window is never truly closed. But we have to retool key areas on both sides of the ball, and we have to do it now. When I look at this roster, I see holes that one legendary tight end cannot fill. We've got questions at right tackle that need answers. We need a 3-level threat in the passing game, someone with youth and reliability who can work underneath and over the middle. Our secondary needs an injection of fresh talent. We need a new starting will linebacker. And frankly, we need to rethink the way we view our defensive front. Steve Spagnuolo is a genius. In Spags, we trust, always. But even a genius needs the right tools. We need that Spagnuolo defense to have the speed and the edge-rushing depth to get home in those high-stakes moments. Now, let's talk about Travis. He's a legend. He's our guy. But as someone who watches the tape and feels the rhythm of this offense, the athleticism just isn't where it used to be. He's still a reliable pass catcher, a guy who knows how to find the soft spot in a zone better than anyone in the history of the game. But is he still a move-the-needle threat that keeps defensive coordinators up at night? In my view, he's not. And that's okay. It's the natural cycle of the NFL. But we cannot let the sentimentality of his return blind us to the fact that this offense needs a spark that he can no longer provide on his own. The expectations for 2026 shouldn't be Super Bowl or bust just because a legend is back in the building. We need to lean on our younger players. We need to focus on the cornerstones we've already secured and fight like hell just to get back into the postseason in a loaded AFC. The AFC West isn't the cakewalk it used to be, and our rivals are smelling blood in the water. In my view, Kelce returning should be seen as a bridge, not a destination. It should motivate this front office to find his successor through free agency or the draft at the very first opportunity. We need to honor the past, the Derek Thomases, the Tony Gonzalezes, the Len Dawsons, by ensuring the future is just as bright. We owe it to the Lamar Hunt legacy to not get complacent. So when you're at the local spot this weekend, smelling that Kansas City barbecue and talking shop with other fans, remember this: the never-out-of-it mentality of Patrick Mahomes is our greatest asset, but it requires a foundation. We need to get younger, faster, and hungrier.
Whether Travis is in the huddle or not, the mission remains the same. We have to protect the kingdom, rebuild the trenches, and get back to the brand of football that made us the most feared team in the league. I believe in this team. I believe in Andy Reid, and I believe that the loudest stadium in the world will roar again. But let's keep our eyes on the horizon, not just the rearview mirror. This is Chiefs Kingdom News, and I'll be here every step of the way, keeping it real, because that's what this team deserves. We're retooling, we're reloading, and we're coming back for what's ours.